Hi folks, Nick Rowland here from Nick Rowland Auctions. As you'd all be aware by now, our huge one-day sale is coming up next weekend on Saturday the 5th of September starting at 10 AM in the morning. There's over 400 lots covering just about every collecting type and price range. As you can see, I've put a bit of a selection out here on the table, but the full catalogue is online at our website at www.nickrowlandauctions.com. There you can download the hard catalogue on PDF, or you can go straight to our website and have a look at it on our online bidding system. If you have a look through the online bidding system, you'll also notice that there's extra photos of every single lot. Just click into the lot number and you'll see those extra photos there in the window. Like I said folks, we've got about 400 lots in the auction, and I've put a bit of a selection out here on the table. These are a few of my favourite items I thought I'd share with you. So I just thought we'd start with a couple of ginger beers here. As you can see, we've got the Butler's Warwick, which is extremely popular. There's a lot of people chasing this, especially after the Butlers and Donnelly that went recently. Beautiful condition, nothing really wrong with it that I can see. Little slag mark on the base there from where it's been made. But other than that, it really is a beautiful ginger beer. Nice little one here from New South Wales, the Faulkners from Narrabri. This is just in stunning condition. It's got a nice sheen to it. Really is a nice bottle to look at. As well as that, I haven't seen this one before. I'm not familiar with it. C. Edwards from Fitch Hatton. It has been repaired, professionally repaired, ladies and gentlemen, but it is a lovely bottle. Look how it goes. It has been very well done, and like I said, I haven't seen this one before, so obviously quite rare, I'd say. I've got a couple of amazing early items here, ladies and gentlemen. This beautiful bulk narrow neck utility bottle. Beautiful pontal mark on the base there. Look at that. She's a beauty. Lovely crude, lovely little swirls in the glass. Nicely crudely made. We just don't get items like this here in Australia very often, so it is a beautiful piece to have. Something a bit different for your collection. As well as that, I've got this little Silver Stream snaps here. These normally come in an amethyst colour or a clear coloured bottle. This is actually a nice dark early green one. Now, you don't see these too often, I don't think. Something just a little bit different. Really lovely shaped little bottle. We've got these two little miniatures here. They're being sold together, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful little pair, these. Interesting little bottles. Nice little go-withs for your collection. They always look good sitting on the shelf. I think they're little rippers, those ones. And this bottle here, I've never heard about this one, never seen this one before. It's a Flus disinfector. There's some thoughts on it being part of a mining breathing apparatus and maybe even a toilet disinfector. We're not really sure, but it's an interesting item. Cobalt blue, lovely little ground top there, and it's got some kind of a maker's mark on the bottom there in terms of a batch number or something like that. Interesting little plate with the patent on the back. So if you're into patents or interesting items there, it is a bit of a curious, I reckon. So yeah, definitely worthwhile having a look at that one. Onto a couple of nice early Aussie items now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the beautiful W Champion Hobart Town. This is a super early bottle. You just don't get these odd shapes like this here in Australia either. Beautiful bottle. Unfortunately, it does have those two little chips in the top here, but you know, where are you going to get one? There's only a handful known, and you know, it is very passable condition. It will look great sitting on the shelf, as you can see. As well as that, we've got this beautiful Ortels with the whale on the back. Some beautiful opalization inside the glass there, and once again, I think it's had a little polish on it, but other than that, it really is a beautiful looking bottle. How good would that look on the shelf? Really, it's beautiful. Just take a look. And convicts, ladies and gentlemen, these are always very popular with the collectors. Early made, first Australian handmade bottles in the country. This is a C done, this one, and it is in just lovely condition. Few minor marks, but for a bottle of this age and significance, why would it matter? Honestly, why would it matter? Special items here, folks. We always try and make sure we have a good selection of crown seals in the auction, and this is just one of my favourites. It's just mainly for trademark and colour. I mean, nice cross flags, early nice whittled glass, just can't go past it. Little Brisbane Cross Flags aerated waters. Just a beautiful little bottle there, and really nice condition too. Next up, we've got a couple from the Hunter Valley area. We've got this beautiful W.H. Watson's internal thread here. Nice sloping shoulder. Unfortunately, the internal thread is caught inside. The stopper is caught inside the bottle, but other than that, it's really nice condition. I think it probably would clean up nicely. This was a shed-found bottle, so you know, it does need a bit of a clean up. Next one there we've got is this super hard to get Lamont, also from the Hunter Valley. Newcastle Ice and Cordial Works there. You don't often see this one with this style of writing on it there, folks, and it's a really heavy Lamont. Lots of glass in that one. You definitely got value for money when you bought one of these, I think. The other items here we've got here, folks, this little torpedo, and this is an interesting one. It's from the UK, but all the embossing on the bottle is advertising the bottle manufacturer. It's not actually advertising what was inside the bottle. So interesting item, this one. So it says on there, Robert of France, manufacturers of glass bottles of every description, and then gives their address, 19 London Street, London. But yeah, really interesting item, that one. Really early crude torpedo. I think it'd be worth having for sure. And last but not least, folks, we've got this lovely Hotelings here. This is a super rare bottle. You don't see many of these around. It's got everything. It's got colour. It's got the big branding there with the kangaroo trademark. And you know, there are no, well, apart from this one, there are no bourbon bottles from Australia as far as I know. So this is just a extra special bottle. It really is. Mint one of these, you're looking at, you know, $8,000 or $9,000. So for one like that, which is complete, it's all there. There's you know, nothing really missing. A couple little minor burst marks and some cracks and things like that, and obviously, you know, well worn as well. But you know, if you can pick one of these up for a fraction of the price, it sure is a nice bottle to have on your shelf. Next up, folks, we've got some advertising pieces and little samples. Beautiful selection we've got in this auction, actually. Interesting item to start with. This one, it's an ice pick. Beautiful ice pick here, and it's advertising the Excelsior Iceworks from Mackay and Hamlet Street. It's got the phone number there as well. Just such an unusual item. You don't see something. I don't think I've ever seen an ice pick before. Usually it's a bottle opener or maybe a thermometer or something like that. But that's just really unique. And the vendor who put this up to, or consigned this to auction, was really reluctant to let it go. But I just think it's such a great little thing. So hopefully there'll be some decent bids on it. I think it's a good thing. As well as that, we've got these interesting salesman sample pipes here. These are all embossed Virginia for the Virginia Brick and Tile Works there in Brisbane here, just north of Brisbane. As you can see, they're labelled there with Virginia. Yeah, interesting items there, folks. Obviously, salesman samples for selling to the big hardwares or plumbers that were doing the works at the time. Really interesting item, that one. I wouldn't imagine you'd get much stuff branded from Virginia except for their big pipes, obviously. So yeah, nice little pieces there. They're being sold as a group lot too. As well as that, we've got this lovely little dose cup, which are always popular. This one advertising Johnson's from the Junction, St Kilda. Lovely little cup, that one there, folks, in really nice condition. It does have a little bit of cloudiness. I think it was actually dug, so you get that little bit of wear there from that. But other than that, it's all there, and it is in lovely condition. And last but not least, in this little area, we've got the little daisy churn here. I've never seen one of these before, but what a little ripper. It's all there, all in good condition. I'd imagine that timber inside is usually the first thing to go. So yeah, really cool little advertising piece. How good would that look to go with the collection? Wonderful variety of cods in this auction. I just wanted to share these four with you. I think they're absolute rippers. First of all, we've got the Lawrence Corumburra with the lyrebird. And what makes this bottle just so wonderfully rare is the lyrebird's actually standing to one side as opposed to face on the bottle. Very, very rare. You don't see them very often at all. Unfortunately, this does have a little fracture inside the chamber here, which is quite hard to detect. But you know, and the bottle does display very well. There's absolutely nothing else wrong with the bottle, hardly at all. So you know, it's still a very good item to have, and I think that'll be a high flyer on the day, I really do. Next one is this little Moors here. It's an unusual variety, this one. It's got a bit of a different trademark on it, and apparently there's only a few of these known, less than a handful. So once again, to those Newcastle collectors out there, I think this would be a good one to look at, and not that much wrong with it at all. A little bit of staining, but other than that, it really is a nice bottle to have. We've got the Oliver & Co. From Paddington with the Shield trademark. If you're into shields, you've got to have this one. The interesting thing about this one is the emu is looking away from the shield or coat of arms, and the kangaroo is looking towards the coat of arms. So a little bit of an interesting bottle, that one, and just such a cute bottle. It is in really good condition. As well as that, we've got this little Stamford from Coracai to get that we've got as well. This is a really lovely coloured cod, and really well embossed. Would look good on the shelf, and definitely think it'd be worthwhile having in the collection. Besides that, they are a hard bottle to get. Well, there you have it, folks. I've hoped you enjoyed this little preview of our auction coming up on the weekend. If you haven't got something for Father's Day yet, make sure you tune in. I'm sure we can find you something. Good luck and happy bidding.